Now let's take a look at how we can use the elastic properties to time compress and expand that kick drum that I've just laid down. I'll also use the warp markers to change the kick drum just to give it some variation. I just want to bring up the volume here on the MBox 2 Micro. Nice. So here's the kick drum that I've just arranged. Let's take a listen. And I want to put some variation into the introduction section right here. So first thing, I'm going to Alt or Option drag to make a copy of the kick. Now I want to trim off everything except for the first transient, but instead of doing it this way, I'm going to use the nudge feature to trim the region back. So with my nudge value set, I can press Command or Control minus and trim the region back by the nudge value. Nice. Now let's have some fun. With the elastic properties, I'm going to hit the ×2 button 3 times and make the kick boom. Boom. And again. Love it. Just going to trim that back to bar 7 using Control or Command minus. Now you'll notice that the region is red, and that simply indicates that the time expansion has reached the preferred limits. But as long as it sounds good, that's all that matters. Now let me show you why I chose to use a polyphonic algorithm. If I go back to rhythmic, the kick, well, it's just a bog standard kick. The polyphonic algorithm allows that kick drum to be stretched over a much longer period of time, and I like that. So let's make another copy of the kick, and this time I'll double the speed. And one more time. Now for the next edits, I'm going to use only key commands. I'm going to start by duplicating Command D. I'm going to nudge it with the plus key into position. Double the speed, nudge it again, and then trim it using Option or Alt plus. Let's scroll over here. I'm going to select this one, double time, and nudge it back. Duplicate one more time, double the speed of that kick drum, nudge that into position. Now I'm going to take the previous region just here and Command or Control minus just to expose one more transient from that region. No, just one. Perfect. Let's zoom out and go back and listen to that entire kick drum edit. Now the verse section of this song has a completely different feel than the introduction section. Let's take a listen.
What do you see, my love?
Now the warp markers can be used to change the way a region performs, allowing you to match it to something else. Let's make a copy of the kick drum and place it over the verse just to see how it sounds. So it obviously doesn't match with the multi-track drums, but with the track in warp view, we can easily fix that. Elastic time allows me to freely move the warp markers around the timeline either on or off the grid, allowing me to match what the original kick drum does with the new kick drum. Extra warp markers can be inserted anywhere simply by control clicking. I'm just creating a longer boom on these two kick drums, just to add some variance to the performance. Wow, that's just so incredibly powerful. Now the triangles at the bottom of the region indicate that event markers have been turned into warp markers, and these warp markers can easily be deleted, essentially reverting your edits back to their original position. So let me undo that, then I can finish arranging my edits, and of course then we can take a listen. Just going to go back to waveform view so that I can make an Alt or Option copy of that right over here. And simply take this region and duplicate that a few more times down my verse.
What do you see, my love, staring at me that way?
In the next video, I'll show you how we can apply these similar editing techniques to a vocal file.